Oh man, so Beyond Meat has been taking a battering for some reason for a long time now. I mean, to think this stock was once at about $239 and now it's sitting at $112. What's going wrong? And could this one thing I've noticed be the catalyst for Beyond Meat heading higher and higher? Let's take a look at the chart first of all. So you can see here, going back into August 19 with a high of 239 and back down, high, back up here to 200, back down, back up to 200 again. And then now sitting at 112. What's going on? But could this be the one thing that changes things for them? Beyond Meat rolls out favor-based chicken tenders at select retailers. Okay, so Beyond Meat leaping into the fray with its own plant-based spin on the popular white-hot food trend. Interesting. So they've announced after a successful food service launch, the Beyond Chicken Tenders, it's making me hungry right here, Beyond Chicken Tenders are now going to be available at select retailers. So we can see here Walmart will be offering this, a few different places. Let's have a look what they say. Following the tremendous success of our plant-based chicken in restaurants, fans were eager to get their hands on a retail product that's readily accessible and can be cooked at home anytime. So again, this is extra direct-to-consumer products that they're introducing. Retail products, we're thrilled to be answering consumer demand by launching Beyond Chicken Tenders at prominent retailers nationwide. The tenders will be made using fava beans, a shake-up for the plant-based chicken space, which has previously been dominated by soy-based products. So that's their differentiator. The company also said it plans to expand its product distribution at Walmart, which would be massive, guys. In addition to offering the new chicken tenders, Walmart plans to increase the number of stores offering the brands, breakfast sausage patty, as well as increasing the availability of Beyond Meatballs and Beyond Beef Crumbles. This could be really big, guys. Think about it. Would Walmart increase availability of products which aren't selling? They see the throughput, they see the numbers of what's being picked up. So this is really interesting for Beyond Meat. Meatless revolution, yes, of course, they've been riding this meatless revolution in the last couple of years. Panda Express, KFC, Burger King, Starbucks, Dunkin', Shake Shack all carved out menu space. Pizza Hut did as well. We made a video on that just for Beyond Meat type products. Most recently, Banza teamed up with Beyond to introduce new frozen vegetarian pizza. McDonald's announced plans to test its meatless McPlant burger. I mean, Beyond Meat has the brand and they have so much going for them. So are they just going to disappear? I mean, my bet is no. I don't have a position in Beyond Meat. I did at some point and then I sold back out. I've never had the biggest of conviction in this. I mean, the space is here to stay, but it's just where the Beyond Meat can execute. And at the moment, when you look at their earnings, that's what's been disappointing for Beyond Meat, is their earnings have not allowed them to gather up any momentum. I mean, you can see here, each time they've kind of delivered on earnings, it's not really sent the stock on a move, right? Because they're not really delivering great results. Look, they're all red. Miss. I mean, the last 5 earnings miss. So really, Beyond Meat's really got to pick up the pace on their execution. I mean, the product, the trend, the theme of where they're operating is a great market. We know the plant-based industry is only going in one direction. The demand for this is only going in one direction. They've got the brand, they've got the credibility. Walmart's obviously increasing their product range. They've got partnerships with Pizza Hut, KFC. I mean, you know, they've really got to build upon this, because they've got all the fundamental laying blocks of making this a success. And hopefully these kind of things will help be a catalyst for them to push higher. Because if they can increase their revenue for these types of product lines in the chicken space, they did really well with the burgers, which they initially launched. Could this be another staple? And you never know with these FOMC kind of fast-moving FMCG kind of products. It could just take 1 or 2 different product lines and it can send you catapulting, because that could be the thing that everybody comes back to you for. If these chicken tenders are really nice and people love them, then that could be the product that everybody comes back for, and that's what could propel them higher. So let's take a look again at the charts. Let's try to see, where could this head? I mean, if we're looking at this as an investor, you've got a clear kind of, you've got a bit of a resistance here. Could that hold that up here? Let's just draw that in. So kind of at the $100 level mark, right? If they lose $100, that would be a big miss for them. Then you're looking at where they're hovering at now. If they bounce back, they've got to head at least to this level here. This kind of range here, where they've got this top here in June, and they've created this top here again in June 21. So each of the Junes, let's just put it here for now. That's the range they need to get out of. And if you look at that, they're at the bottom of this range. If they can get a bounce off of here and head to the 150 mark, that could be really impressive for Beyond Meat and could be the start of them getting back to somewhat of their, the potential that they had. Can they go in this direction? That's the question. You can see the earnings tie up exactly here. So these earnings will need to be good. We want to see green earnings, and that could then help them trigger forward. Now, what's the potential of this stock? I mean, they've had all-time highs up here. I think that was when there was a lot of FOMO around the space and everybody kind of dived in. But you can see the stock has a lot of attention. It's got attention from retail investors as well as institutions. So it has all the fundamentals of really pushing forward. I'm just not sure why Beyond Meat have not managed to push on. They've not really got any excuses for why they push on. They're bearish on the daily chart here, which is a bit of a concern. They'll need to flip this. The last time they flipped this, they came back down. They've just not really had any consistency. I mean, let's look at the weekly chart. Let's take a look at this on a really zoomed out basis. I mean, look, that's a weekly chart, guys. It's just sideways. Had this excitement here, a bit of excitement here and a bit of excitement here. But other than that, this stock is channeled between $99 and $161. And they need a catalyst to push them forward. So not the most exciting stock out there at the moment. There are a lot of more exciting opportunities than Beyond Meat right now. But it's still one I always keep an eye on and I'm willing to make videos on. Because if they can push these pieces together, this is the kind of stock that can move quickly, because the global trend of plant-based food is going in one direction. And I love an asset or a stock which is tied onto a powerful wave. And this wave of the plant-based goods are only headed in one direction. But they just need to execute better. And I just want to see a few consistent earnings. I want to see better product lines, which is why I'm making this video based on seeing that chicken tenders headline on CNBC, on Yahoo. Because I think this, it could be anything like this, which could be the catalyst, which starts triggering them higher. And right now they're sat at this mark again, 112. The earnings coming up, that's what's got to push them. They've got to deliver. They've got to execute now on the opportunity they have. They've got all the partnerships you'd expect, right? You've seen Tattooed Chef in the space. They don't have the same partnerships at all as Beyond Meat. So Beyond Meat have the land grab. They've got the opportunity, but they're just, for whatever reason, not executing. So yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on that one. That's the update on Beyond Meat introducing a new line of products around the chicken tender space. Thought that'd be worth making a video, as we've not spoken about Beyond Meat for a while. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.